Here we are going to tie a Slumpbuster. First thing we're going to do is start our thread behind the lead wire that we had wrapped on. And we're just going to run that thread through the wire a few times. All we're trying to do is just snug that wire in place. Got a little tab here I need to cut out. This will just keep it from sliding around on us. Once you've done that, we're going to tie in a piece of wire. I'm using copper here. I put a copper body on my black Slumpbuster, but a lot of guys will use black or blue. You can use blue wire, black wire, whatever you want to do. And the next step is we're going to tie on the body material. For this you can use a sparkle braid material, or you can use crystal flash, believe it or not. I tend to use crystal flash a lot because I just have it already laying around. And you're going to tie in a generous, if you're going to use crystal flash, you're going to tie in a generous clump of crystal flash. You're going to take your thread all the way forward. You're going to twist that crystal flash so it makes kind of a cord. And we're just going to twist that around the body, spiraling it forward. All the way up to the head. Capture it. Tie it all off. Make sure it's good and tight. Trim out all the extra. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to tie on the tail. For this we're just going to use a pine squirrel strip. And whatever color you want to do. I'm tying black here, but it can be tied in olive or natural or red. It can be tied in all kinds of colors. And the tail we want to be roughly the length of the shank of the hook. So I just kind of measure it out there. That's about right. Now I'm just going to tie in that strip up front once I've got it about the length that I want. I'm just going to let it hang there for now. I'll get in there and trim off the excess. Now what we're going to do is we're going to lash down this tail, and I just peel back the fibers where I'm going to wrap my wire in between the tail and the body, just like so. I pull it down to secure it. I do the same thing just as I go forward, trying not to trap any of the fibers. Just keep working my way forward. Sometimes if you trap some, you can just back it off and try to redo it. There we go. capture the wire. Now the next step is we're going to wrap the pine squirrel around the hook so we get a collar up by the head. Each wrap, you just stroke the pine squirrel back, just like so. You can trim out the excess. Now I'll kind of stroke this back and just kind of secure the head. And you can whip finish. And that's really all there is to the pine squirrel.